America introduced separate sanctions against Filipino officials. Duterte tore up a military treaty allowing the United States to train its troops in his country. Back to rock bottom.
Eventually, I might, in my time, I will break up. I would rather go to Russia and to China.
I asked him in January, why? What can China or Russia give you that America can't? And the president's answer was very simple.
Nothing, except that you respect the sovereignty. Because America continues to look as a vassal state. Because when we were under the Americans for 50 years, and they live off the fat of the land before we got our independence. We went to war against them.
Mr. President, thank you very much for speaking to RT at this difficult time for your country, difficult period. A long story short, the Philippines had a major drug problem. The people decided that desperate times call for desperate measures. They elected an unorthodox president under whom thousands of dealers and even addicts were killed. The United States didn't like this. One thing led to another, and another, then another.
I have seen some of those colorful statements in the past, and so clearly he's a colorful guy.
I am a president of a sovereign state, and we have long ceased to be a colony. Dyan sa forum na yan.
I think it seems to be just a habit, a way of speaking for him.
Instead of helping us, ang unang tumira itong State Department. So, you can go to hell. Mr. Obama, you can go to hell.
The Philippines used to be an American colony. The key here is used to be, something Duterte believes Obama didn't understand. Can't be pleasant being lectured and talked down to by your former colonial masters, as President Duterte told me in a recent interview.
I mean, America is not the Philippines, and the Philippines is not America. It ain't that way anymore. And I refuse to dovetail their American foreign policy.
Then along came Trump. Similar leaders, both unafraid to say what they think, both hated Obama, both resisted Beijing's South China Sea claims. But then Duterte made friends with China. America introduced separate sanctions against Filipino officials. Duterte tore up a military treaty allowing the United States to train its troops in his country. Back to rock bottom.
Eventually, I might, in my time, I will break up with America. I would rather go to Russia and to China.
I asked him in January, why? What can China or Russia give you that America can't? And the president's answer was very simple.
Nothing, except that you respect the sovereignty. Because America continues to look as a vassal state. Because when we were under the Americans for 50 years, and they live off the fat of the land before we got our independence. We went to war against them. So, if you do not, if I cannot get a credible posture from the Americans, I can get it from the Russian and the Chinese government. It's because they respect the sovereignty of the country, which America is totally lacking. It's not only the Philippines, but over the world, they do not respect